perfectly timed, dude. Like that was
Stream dream.
literally fucking. That was like.
Hi, Seth. Hi,
So I
Dre.
pinned it. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I ain't
I'm
seen him
freaking,
over in a while.
I'm freaking dying from the last phone hit just now. My snot is running down the back of my throat.
But he did message me on IG last week when somebody was trolling me, apologizing that that person was trolling me. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope I don't barf.
You hope you don't fart. What?
Barf.
Oh, yeah, don't barf, please. Seth, cheers.
How's it going,
Dreams
Seth?
play.
Do you think I'm fucking sick? Would I be fucking jogging out in the fucking sun if I had bad lungs? Hello? But 7-Eleven, I'd rather not. Theo, what the fuck, brother? Cheers. Remember that fucking video? Can you eat pussy with a mask on? If she has a mask on, I'll eat her pussy. I don't care.
I kind of felt like little COVIDs were attacking me.
Right.
And I hit it with silver. I inhaled, silver nanoparticles.
Right.
And shot some of that shit up my nose and took some cod liver oil.
You'll notice a difference right away, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good now. Yep. Took a shot of moonshine. Some apple pie moonshine. I'll tell you what, man. Alcohol, I think it kills COVID. I really do.
It does.
If you catch it early. If you catch it early, just go take a snort of something,
Since, if I'm not mistaken, 1772 or 77 is when HIV was created from leukemia in the lab, and it was administered to the general public and blamed on the gay community. Okay, I believe that was the 70s, 77 to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. So we got damn near 30 years out here with a deadly ass virus, whether it's man-made or not, a deadly ass virus. And out of all of this shit that you've heard them say or recommend to prevent AIDS, you've never heard these motherfuckers tell you to wear a mask. Ever. Magic Johnson allegedly had AIDS. They ain't tell that motherfucker to wear a mask. So why the fuck do I gotta wear a mask to get on a plane to protect me from some shit that I can't even catch? Like, at what point in time do you think for yourself and say, okay, it's a difference between doing my job and following orders versus just being a complete robotic fucking retard?
They're ruthless.
Yeah.
How can they're starting to say that COVID gives heart attacks?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not their poison shot though. That doesn't do it, right?
Brian, send me links on this. I want to see it because seriously, up until now I was joking about it, saying unless that's a weird side effect I'd never heard about, which I hadn't, and why would I not hear about it in 2 years?
I'm in the globe. Well,
I was a little concerned because I have to tell you, there's something that kind of weird happened to me a couple times in the past 2 weeks, and that is I woke up, and when I woke up, man, my heart was pounding. It was crazy. So I was going, what the hell is going on? Then I asked Zach about it. Of course, Zach lives here too, right? And he's like, it happened to him also. So now, I got my conspiracy hat on, and I have my little RF meter, out to see if we're getting hit with any microwaves or anything. But it's just weird. It's just freaky.
Well, right, but at least we're paying attention now, right? I mean, for the last 60 years, we've all just been like, oh, well, my vote counts. No, it doesn't. Never has. You know what I mean?
He believes that
this country is going to have to be taken back by us, armed.
If we might, our expectations might be too high. We might be ready for them to come out and just talk about freaking eating children. You know, look, it's going to take a long time to get to that. Lord have mercy. That's like JFK Jr.
I'm going to tell you, I remember a time you sent me a picture of some type of on a dinner table, and I couldn't sleep for days from the rituals. I couldn't believe. I was like,
I didn't send you the bad stuff.
Oh, no.
I got like 3 phones. I got 3 phones. You know how I take pictures? Everything I send you, I take pictures of. I got them all on my phone. I got like a zillion. I guarantee you those people that died were either had a thing in their neck, that's what they were talking about, or the freaking vaxxed and knocked them out like that, I think.
Man, there's a video floating around because that was it the Astro World deal that happened. We showed a couple nights back, had that video on there showing where people were getting with a syringe, people were getting plugged and whatever.
Yeah.
Saw a video today. It looked like the Grim Reaper, like was jumping through the crowd. It was something supernatural. It was crazy looking. But you can see this black figure of a human being jumping in and like flying through the air and people falling down right after it. It looked, I mean, number one, I'm pretty good with recognizing a lot of Photoshop with what I do. Okay. And I kept on looking at this. I like, and everyone was looking at it. So it was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
I think that whole thing was a satanic ritual.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for all them to go straight to hell.
The end. Right. They're already suing Drake and suing all these others.
Good. Sue the hell out of him. He needs to go.
Yeah, 10-year-old. They said 10-year-old little boy died. A 10-year-old.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he's probably one of them's somebody's kid, a third degree Mason's kid that they let him go. You know, they're freaking crazy.
Stay away from gatherings, and I'm not one of those people. Y'all know I'm not saying that out of fear. A lot of these people aren't humans anymore. How can you be human if you can get up in the sky and spray poison all over the nations? How can you be?
This is why I say the shot scenario is ritual Jewish murder. Jeff, why do you blame the shots on them? Well, there's a reason. This is the truth that must be told that very few others will tell. Realizing this is the only way to defeat it. How many children must die before you are willing to speak the truth? Jeff, why are you blaming the Zaddikim for the shot scenario? It's a good question. I'm blaming the Zaddikim for the shot scenario for these reasons. Thank you to Stephen Rossi for a $5 tip. Thank you to John Peters for a $10 tip. I appreciate it very much.
Things used to only be in IRL. You can participate in IRL without unmasking. He says here in the conversation with Warren, quote, if you say I'm not a Nazi, I'm just pro-white, he says I'm anti-Jewish power in his statement here. I'm for the working class. I'm a nationalist. I'm against the greed of big corporations. I'm for my country. I'm patriotic. People are going to say, well, you sound like a Nazi, that you sound like Hitler. So I don't think any of us should run away from that. I think that we should just say, well, yeah, what was Hitler fighting for? And then he says that name was right. What's wrong with that? Close quote. That's what he's advising people to say. I would say that's unmasking. I would say maybe that's a bit of unmasking there.
What am I going to do for the show? Because I have all this content and all I want to do is goof around and do lip sync. I used to do drag, and that's what I want to do. And it's not that I want to do drag. I want to do lip sync now. And it's like for any song, I mean, you know, women or men, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's just the fun of it. Even the worship songs, some of them are really fun. And I like worshiping God, like having fun. I'll check that out, Mohammed, the Montero video. How do you avoid the fake news? You keep watching it. And then you watch not fake news, and then you compare it, and you look at how fake it is.